Good evening, Saitlanders. I didn't intend to do a video now because I've just uploaded a few and I don't want to get carried away. And if I really felt that I wanted to do this video, I would have perhaps scheduled it to be published. You know, you can schedule it in advance to be published later. Only tomorrow on YouTube. But today being the 27th of October, Thursday the 27th of October, going on for 6 p.m., there has been news breaking throughout the day that I didn't see. And I've just seen now, and it's quite a big thing. Not in terms of immediate and direct threat, by no stretch of the imagination. Let's not exaggerate this stuff. Let's not engage in the hysteria upon which some people thrive, falsely, dishonestly, or dishonest hysteria upon which they thrive. But it is very, very meaningful, and some sober-minded, sensible, solid people are addressing it quite solemnly. And that is the recent, nobody seems to know yet, but recent Russian triple nuclear test exercise. Now, I'm not an expert in this field. I follow it, but I'm not a real expert. So I'm going to use layman's terminology for the most part. Generally speaking, there are three platforms for nuclear missiles. Air, so launched from aeroplane, whether it be a bomb or a missile. Sea, usually from a submarine. And number three is land. Now, to my way of thinking, the land component should be broken down into two parts. That is static in silos and mobile either on trucks or railways, trains. In recent days, Russia has done a full-scale test exercise, or I say full-scale, involving all of those platforms. And it was overseen, and there's now footage of it, by Vladimir Putin. They launched apparently cruise missiles, although it is my opinion that there may be an error there. Either cruise or ballistic missiles from planes and submarines, and then certainly ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, RS-24 YARS, the ones that are carried on the big trucks. I'm sure you've seen them with the 8 axles, huge trucks, huge missiles. I didn't see any being launched from silos or from trains, but you have land, sea, and air covered there. All of the three traditional platforms for hosting of nuclear missiles. Now, the cruise missiles, the ones that fly at hypersonic speeds and for which the West does not yet have an answer. There are claims that laser beams, this, that, the next thing, but I've looked into this quite closely. And the most eminent authorities concur that actually the claims from the West that they have means to defeat those missiles are exaggerated and frankly false. I can't explain to you in technical terms how it is that a laser beam, moving obviously at the speed of light, which is 1,229,000, what? Simon, you 299,792,458 meters a second, how that can't catch a missile moving at 24,000 kilometers an hour. But apparently, these cruise missiles can't be matched by a defense system possessed by the West. The intercontinental ballistic missiles are the big boys. They're the ones that we've seen through all the years. The SS-20, SS-22, SS-24, 26. The Satan, as it was known. They're the ones that carry the big warheads. And in many cases, many of those big warheads, they talk about 50 times, that's 5,000%, bigger than Hiroshima and Nagasaki's weapons. I watched something the other day in which the chap described it, one particular warhead as 150 times more powerful than what was used at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And the reason for this video, Suidlanders, is just to draw your attention to something that you may not be following. You have other things to worry about: work, children, making dinner, making supper in the evenings, getting some rest before another day's work, following your favorite Christian stuff, following your favorite, whatever your hobby or pastime may be, boat building, stamp collecting, the things that you really enjoy, rather than doing the frankly miserable and depressing research that I do. It's just to bring to your attention that it's not an entirely unprecedented event, but I can't say that I've ever heard of such a simultaneous test exercise across all of those platforms. Live launches. Obviously they didn't have nuclear warheads in the missiles, but they had a command and control thing, you know, the thing, the moment, the drama, within 5 minutes you've got it, and it's got. The one missile is the RS-24 Yars, which is a very big missile, and it has a 10,000 kilometer range, but it travels at 24,000 kilometers an hour. So if it's launched wherever, there we go. Oh, battery's almost dead. Divided by it would reach its destination. In other words, it could travel 10,000 kilometers from, let's say, Central Russia to Western Europe, or Central Russia, perhaps a little bit eastward, to the mainland of the USA in 25 minutes. And apparently, for part of its flight, it can't be detected, and for another part of its flight, it can't be attacked. The speeds are just too high, and the time is too little to get another missile to it. And I saw an interesting thing, quite a scholarly analysis, in which they broke it down. An expert, a professor or whatever in the field, broke it down and said that there are 8 minutes only in which that missile can be detected. And if it's on a cloudy day, and if there's a lot of fog and mist and smoke and snow and sleet and rain and hail, and if this and if that and if the next thing, there's a 3-minute window to detect it, confirm it, and launch the other missile, your own missile, to defend yourself now against this thing coming down at you. So they did a full-scale exercise, and I have to say that it's a big thing, it's an ominous thing, it's a terrifying thing, it's a thing that does not bode well, it is a thing of evil portent, It is an inauspicious thing. Now you know. There's hysteria on the internet, I must just tell you. Hysteria among the observers. Some of the people, I mean, there's one guy in question who's very serious, has a huge website, enormous. And he trades through his website, you know, he sells goodies. And he must make a hang of a lot of money. And this guy's beside himself. So, yeah, there you go. Guys, we'll keep you informed now that we're making videos again, and my health is quite good, and we have the strength and the encouragement of our God, and we want to do the best to help you and keep you advised as we enter very, very dim times, even here in South Africa, very much so. Within 6 to 9 months of now, we're going to know what anxiety feels like if we don't already. Anyway, there'll be more than enough opportunity to speak about that. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye and God bless you.